Just 2 weeks before Skylar's prom, her world changed forever. This story does come with a massive trigger warning, and it does involve stillbirth. On April 26, 2017, Skylar's mum had taken her to her first ever gynecology appointment. She had recently learnt that Skylar and her boyfriend had become intimate and obviously wanted her daughter to be safe and protected. Skylar was also only a matter of months away from studying psychology at college. During the appointment, Skylar's doctor, William Andrew, had informed her that she was actually 32 weeks pregnant, and Skylar had no idea. Skylar's mother Kim sat out in the waiting room and was completely oblivious to anything that was going on in the appointment, so her doctor did encourage her to tell her mother that she was pregnant so that she could have that support, but Skylar just couldn't face it. As she was only 2 weeks away from her prom, Skylar had decided that she was going to enjoy her night and then she would inform her mother of her pregnancy. But if you look back at pictures from the night of her prom, you can see that Skylar does have a slight bump. However, her family and friends didn't really take much notice of her growing tummy because since the 6th grade she had struggled with an eating disorder, and they all just thought that she was beating it and was becoming curvy and radiant. Skylar actually left her prom early that night because she wasn't feeling well, so had asked her boyfriend to drive her home. The next day, Skylar had started getting really bad stomach cramps. By the end of the day, she was doubled over and almost collapsed when she tried to stand up from the pain. She didn't actually think that she was in labour because she thought that she had months left. Skylar went to the bathroom and suddenly felt the urge to push, and she delivered her baby girl. However, it appeared that Skylar's baby girl had already passed before she was born. Skylar later told police that when she realised that her baby girl had already passed, she had swaddled her in a towel and held her and sobbed. By the time all of this was happening, her parents and her brother were all in their own bedrooms asleep, so Skylar was completely alone. By this point, Skylar felt even more alone and thought it was even more impossible to tell her parents what had happened, and decided that the only thing that she could do was bury her baby in secret. Out in the back garden, Skylar managed to dig a shallow grave. She couldn't do any more because she wasn't strong enough. She was in so much pain and had lost a lot of blood. In that moment, she had also decided to call her baby Annabelle. A couple of months go by and Skylar returns to her gynecologist looking for birth control. Obviously, he remembered that she was pregnant and asked her about it. A couple of months go by and she returns to her gynecologist looking for birth control. Obviously, he remembered that she was pregnant and asked her about it, and she broke down and told him everything. Obviously, he was required by law to report what he had been told. There's so much to this story and to the trial, I'm going to need to do